without further ado, shall we?
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hi there. No mic? Oh, there it is.
Hi.
Yeah, we got that.
I'm Alice.
Was that a disco move? I like that. For those who didn't see,
Pointing to the screen.
she just went, hi. That was amazing. I need dance lessons.
I was just wondering what inspired you guys to become that.
It's the center of the U.S.?
Yeah, it's the geographical center of
Duh. Maybe I knew that. I bet you that is. It must be this one.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's also close to to Lawrence. So the boys are. And what was the novel?
It's American Gods.
American Gods. Yeah. And it's an answer to a question.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You know what? A young fellow by the name of Eric Kripke, who
Just joined Twitter. Oh, you already said that. I heard it and I got excited. Let me take it back. Cricky.
a young man by the name of Eric Kripke, who created Supernatural, has just joined Twitter. Did you not know that?
No.
So maybe tweet him and ask him that question. Just a thought.
The real Crip. The real Crip. The real Crip or the real Cricky. We'll find out once we do. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Madison.
I'm Madison. I'm Jared. This is Jensen.
What? Only this?
Lately I've been thinking about how Supernatural really helped me through my depression issues. And I was wondering for you guys, if you never got on Supernatural, where do you think your life would be?
I'm sorry, if we want.
If you never started acting on Supernatural and didn't join the Supernatural family, where do you think your life would be?
Not sitting up here talking to you guys. So fortunately, I am. I don't know. It's Jared and I we were trying to make a living and we were hustling to get work in LA as much as we could, and as you do. I mean, we talk about it, we don't miss it, but we used to have 3 auditions in a day in Los Angeles, which means maybe one at Warner Brothers, which is in Burbank, maybe one at Sony, which is in Culver City, and maybe one in Paramount, which is in Hollywood. We pack our car in the morning and then leave and be gone all day driving around to these different meetings and auditions and stuff, just hoping that we would get a job. And that's tough when you do that day in and day out because there's a lot of rejection. But this was just kind of came along at a great time, and we're actually both working on something that got pulled off, and then this happened. So it was, I don't know, I'd like to think that if Supernatural had never happened, that something like this maybe would have been in the future. But don't tell me.
I hope something would happen, but I'll say this, I'd be without the Supernatural family, which would kill me. And then a lot of Supernatural, because we've been able to play these characters and really delve into these characters who go through so much and keep fighting and get back up and pick themselves up and pick each other up. I've been able to kind of become myself and be open about who I am. And I don't know if I could have gotten there without the support from buddies and the support from you guys.
Put it this way, we're really glad to be here, and we're glad you're here too. Hi.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi.
Jared.
Jason.
looking at my phone if I would get nervous. How do you think the show would have played out if Sam finished killing Crowley or being a demon?
Well, I'd be dead. If Sam finished killing Crowley, killing Crowley. Yeah, I mean, I think it wouldn't be supernatural anymore. It'd be deeper-natural.
The car would smell better.
Who's justice? Would it be emptier?
Would be empty. Along with my heart. I'm kidding.
Luckily, we don't have to figure that out. So now we get to have him around, and we get to stay around for you guys.
Hi there.
Hi. I really love the scene in the episode Baby, where you guys were lying down in the back seat at night, and I was wondering, did you guys really fit in the back seat? And
Well, technically, I was not in the back seat. He was in the back seat.
And the answer is no. There's actually a shot that kind of shows the both of us laying down to go to sleep. They had the car that has its roof taken off, and they used a crane to shoot down on us, kind of get ready for bed. And you can see that I just barely a little bit of scoliosis going on in that back seat. Trying to get in there. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we weren't laying flat by any means.
And I was wondering, like, how was it like filming that episode? Like,
We knew we were taking a risk, I think.
Different.
It was different. It was so unlike. It was almost like we shot Ghostfacers, and it was. Which was awesome. It turned out awesome, but you don't. After they call cut or whatever it is, or after you drive back to where the director is and pull the memory card out so we can see what the scene looked like, you're like, did we get it? Did we have it? Okay. All right. It was weird. It felt like doing live theater almost.
Yeah, it was, it was unique because a lot of times, especially all the stuff, driving, it's just he and I. And normally the car is surrounded by 30 crew members, camera operators, and boom operators, and lighting, and grips. And so it was just us driving down the road with, a camera mounted to the dash. And we would be like, all right, well, should we just start the scene now? There's no one to yell action, there's no one to yell cut. I mean, it was really kind of a surreal kind of situation. And it's like, what do we say? It was like the inmates had taken over the prison. None of the adults were around. So
there will be some gags.
Yes. Yeah, it was really, it's nice that that there's a show that trusts their actors enough to just be like, okay, here's your camera, we're gonna go ahead and roll the camera, slate it, and bye. And we just be like, take off, we'll barrel it down the highway, and we just start talking and start our dialogue. And that was really, and then we'd get to the end of the dialogue and be like, yeah, okay, I guess that was it.
There's the other way.
There's the other way. There's the other way. Yeah, there'll be a lot of things like that for sure. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. We love it. The cinematography was awesome. Yeah, I did for basically guesswork, because they would set the frame and then we'd take off and they'd be like, okay, I hope the lights held up and I hope the shadow of the sun was moving. So the fact that they were able to keep the continuity of the lighting and everything as well as, it's a testament to how great the crew is.
Hi, my name's Liz, and she stole my question.
Sure.
Yes. I just got to tell you, watching that episode, it was fantastic. I laughed the whole way through because it was so ridiculous. It was like watching Zombieland, really.
Yeah.
It just things would come in through the back window screen.
windshield wiper head.
Just putting a hand in a cooler in the back seat. I mean, it was so funny. So
I would say, just to touch on your question, yeah, I don't think there's any way that we could have known what this would have been. I mean, look, he and I were excited about the pilot and having a job, and we're like, hey, this is pretty good. We might actually get picked up for a season.
We didn't even really want to season it first. Remember, we were hoping for like at least 9 or 12 episodes.
Oh yeah, and then we started getting, and the shows kind of, you know, getting better. The characters, the writing was just started really kind of peeling back the layers. And I remember like, hey, we might get picked up for another season. Like, wouldn't that be amazing? Here we are, you know, 10 and a half years later. I think that he and I got exposed to the entertainment industry just the right amount to where we were able to ride this wave and navigate it the way we have. You know, he was on a hit show where he was able to witness, you know, the two leads and how they navigated that fame or whatever, you know. And I've been on several TV series that I've been able to look at the leads and see how they handle themselves with fans or with, you know, whatever, or with crew, or how they handle themselves on set. And so I think there was enough exposure to being on set, and I think he and I both knew how we wanted to be and the kind of set we wanted to have, as opposed to maybe some of the sets that, you know, are out there that we were a part of. And I think that really gave us a nice base and foundation to build what this has become. But there's no way we thought it would have ever built to this level. So thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Eleanor.
Jared. Still Jensen.
Nice.
Hi, Eleanor.
My question is, what do you think would happen if they pulled an opposite of the French mistake, where they did something with you and Jensen, you guys, instead of Sam and Dean?
What do you mean?
Like,
when it was Jared and Jensen instead of Sam and Dean?
Yeah.
When it was Jared and Jensen in Supernatural World, as opposed to Supernatural Jared and Jensen. Instead of being Sam Winchester, Dean Winchester, shoved into reality, what if they did Jensen, Jared? I guess that would just be like watching us film. The air's too thin up here. It'd be this, basically. It'd be watching, because I guess we're Jared and Jensen.
Did you know where the bunker is in the center of the United States?
Did you know? Mountains are like volcanoes. They're just mountains.
No, you got that wrong. Volcanoes are like mountains.
That's true too.
They are volcanoes.
I reversed it. I did the reverse French mistake. You see a lot of laughter, please. I think Sam and Dean go through some pretty harsh stuff. I think Jared and Jensen get to laugh a lot, so maybe we're fun to see. Thanks.
And I think that's just called the gag reel. Hey.
Hi, my name's James. On the show, Sam and Dean do a lot of research for cases and whatnot on a website called Search the Web. So I actually happen to work for Google, and I was actually just wondering what the backstory was to that and why you
I think
guys...
y'all trying to sue us.
No! I was just curious about the backstory, if there was one, as to why that was chosen versus something real.
Yeah, I think it becomes a money issue, licensing issue, and I think it's also not that Google would have problems with us using Google on Supernatural, but I think when we'd be Googling like how to burn a vampire, or like how to chop off somebody's head, it can be like a conflict of interest, right? If we're Googling like axe murders.
Well, also then, do we stay legitimate and actually pull up what Google would pull up, so that people in the audience be like, well, wait a minute, that's not what happens when I type it into Google. However, we need to pull up whatever's going to help the story. So we need to pull up the article that they made, and you know. So I think
it would be fun to have that kind of deal and mess with Google. Hey Google, we're airing a show in 3 days. Now listen, we Google how to kill a vampire, but what comes up is actually a picture of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they just, you know, that they stay away from just for that purpose. Names of characters.
That's Bobby Singer.
Bobby Singer was actually going to be named something else. I forget what the name was, but
Bobby Manners, that's right.
well, and there happened to be an actor, a real person named that. And if they wanted to, they could file a suit. You'd have to get his approval, or if you didn't, then he could actually, like, you know, come at you with a lawsuit. I don't know. And the reason that they went with Bobby Singer was because Bob Singer is on our show, so they obviously have approval. So there's a lot of things that standards and practices just want us to steer away from, and I'm sure that was one of those deals.
Thank you for Google. Between that and Supernatural Wiki, I get all of the information I need.
Hi, my name's Tabitha. We know Jared's been trying to get the Not to Lose Chesters to catch on. If it does,
Wait a second, what's that supposed to mean? It has caught on.
It's on her shirt. It's on her shirt, dude.
if it catches on enough, and it goes on the show, we all know Dean is the funnier brother.
Yeah, funnier looking, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Sam's the serious brother. It's okay.
Seriously, awesome.
If it catches on enough, would it be something the writers actually put in for Dean to say? And would Jensen actually be willing to say it?
What?
If it made it in there, if it got popular enough, would the writers actually put in Dean saying not to lose Chesters?
Probably.
Bro, yeah. I'm sure Robbie.
Work on that.
Are you campaigning for Jared now?
For us. I'm not the only Winchester.
Not the lose Chesters.
Amen. Because we're not the lose Chester. Because Sam would be like, you're an idiot. There are a few good you're an idiot moments in the upcoming episodes. There's some funny.
Hey.
I'm Mike Jensen. A few years ago, you were in a movie called Under the Red Hood. You did the voice of Jason.
I think the best word, as far as something you can find, is called Blanton's. I love it. Kind of hard to find. And then look like for Scottish, maybe like some peaty stuff, like a lot of or something like that.
Old Crow.
Old Crow. I mean, yeah, we just we dig it. We'll at the end of the day, sometimes we'll have some in our trailer and just kind of wash away the earlier days.
Fairly certain at the end of the day today, we'll be sharing a
Yes.
small tumbler of whiskey. Commemorate a nice day with our family.
Thank you. I love that question.
I'm Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Here's Sam.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I swear, I have an ID.
Cliff, have her removed.
My question is, if you could redo any episode, what would it be and why?
I would love No, I wouldn't. I don't ever want to do bugs again.
That would be like number 220 on the list of episodes I want to do.
I would love to redo the pilot. Not because I think the pilot's bad, but I would just love to go relive it. Like, relive that story, knowing about Sam now, what I know, I wish I had known about Sam then. I feel like those earlier episodes, the pilot was so cool, and it was a, what, 18-day shoot? Like, we really kind of got into it, got into the characters, and got into the lore, and it was so seminal. I mean, obviously it was our pilot. So I think the pilot is what sticks out. It's pilot or swan song. We just shot redone. Yeah, that needs to live in infamy. We just shot in the parking lot where Eye of the Tiger happened. And you're all like, huh, oh yeah. So.
Dead Man's Blood?
Dead Man's Blood? Is that like the second to last episode of season 1?
Where John and the boys are hunting a vampire nest? I'd like to do that again.
That was a lot of fun.
That was just the 3 Winchesters together hunting.
In that case, we are really not the lose Chesters.
Doing your eyebrows up and down doesn't make it better.
Yes, it does. Yeah, what would you want us to redo?
I don't know. I mean, I like them all. I mean, there's some parts where I would definitely love if they ended differently, or if they just had a different part. But
You don't have to be PC. Tell us.
I don't know. Like off the top of my head.
Well, you didn't say we could rewrite it. I thought you were gonna. I don't want to kill Charlie again.
Well,
I'm sad.
Redo the entire episode.
Oh, well, now that brings up a whole. I see. So you can rewrite the episode. I thought you just meant
refilm the exact same script.
No.
Oh, well, that totally changes my answer. Then yeah, bugs.
Bugs is now a story about seeing the deep flight to Hawaii. And swamp mosquitoes. It's like, give me some more off. Get my back. Just kidding.
Yes, I got your back.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi.
Hi, I'm Becky.
Hi, Becky.
No jokes about the super fan, please.
Sam? Becky, that's Sam over there.
I actually grew up near where the Lizzie Borden murders took place and everything, so growing up, we had that rhyme, Lizzie Borden.
Where were you the day Lizzie Borden's parents were next door?
That was way before my time. I'm not that old. I'm actually a couple months younger than Jensen, so I'm not that old.
You're 100 years old now? Presents, Christmas Eve. We'd always have little smokies, little smoky sausages. And tamales. We would always eat tamales. And we would always eat Thanksgiving early so that we could sit with full bellies in front of the Cowboys game. That's a tradition. Keep going.
There's, your general traditions, I think, during the holidays we'll do, but it's interesting, since we have a daughter, we're now starting to come up with our own traditions that we want to kind of establish. And of course, she's got some she brings it from her family, I've got some from mine. Recipes are the big thing with her. Her family they're a big cooking family. And me, I don't know. You know what? I decorate the tree. Get out of my space. It's me and a big old tree. That's all. It takes me all night.
Clark Griswold.
What's that?
Clark Griswold.
I am the modern day Clark Griswold. And I'm proud of it because that's what my dad was. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
awkward scene you've ever had to act out on Supernatural?
Sam and Dean being Jensen and Jared being Sam and Dean.
That and Nutcracker. Because the machine worked. Yeah, no, so they were like, we did several, like, I would stand behind it, and they push the button, and it would go, I was like, oh! So then I had to stand there in those ski boots.
Yeah. And just before he yelled action, boom! One had gone right up my shirt and got me right on the upper part of my seat.
Took us.
And it was like, ready, and I was like, wait! And I reached back there and actually pulled the stinger out. I was like, okay! And then the bees didn't read on film, so they ended up making it with CGI anyway. Oh, good old days.
Thank you for asking.
I didn't have time to tell this story. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Pam, and my question for you, aside from the bee episode, is there any particular episode you found really physically demanding that was really hard on you?
Yes. Skin. It was a full day plus of a fight scene. Season 11, episode 10 is pretty difficult. Where's the episode? 10.
Season finale 3, when Dean went to hell, and the whole hellhounds, like, and then hanging. The hanging. I was actually 13 feet suspended by wires and hooks and stuff, and that was incredibly painful. The hooks weren't real. But then the dying to the hellhounds. I always know it's going to be a really crappy day when my wardrobe has plumbing in it. So there was literally tubes going up my shirt and a tube down my pant leg and over to a special effects guy who had a giant syringe that big, and it was just a big plunger. It was just full of blood. And so as soon as the hellhounds go down my chest, he just starts going. And up the leg, and I had to wear that shirt for like 7 hours. It was just, by the end of it, it was like caked to me because the blood just coursed through. But yeah, that was pretty physically demanding. Dean was in a lot of fights. And I'm not as young as I was when I was season 1.
He's not.
And fighting with 3 people in the back seat of a car is just physically a challenging thing.
It was awesome.
Thank you, yeah. But you know what? I love the physicality of the show, and he does too.
At the end of the day, it's a great feeling.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There's an episode coming up. We just filmed.
Season 11, episode 9.
Oh yeah. There was a big fight scene with 4 people, and it got sweaty. It got sweaty.
4 people who you already know.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Probably top 5 new favorite music cue.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
They wrote it in the script what the song is that they're going to use for the fight scene. I can't wait.
My question is, if you could only say one word for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One word?
Yeah.
What'd you say, boss? He would say love.
I would say fight.
Gentlemen?
What would you say?
I would say supercalifragilistic.
You win every argument.
No, and if anybody had a problem with it, I'd slap them.
I would say,
That's what told me to fight.
To the tune of
supercalifragilistic expialidocious.
Is it that time?
You know what time it is, guys? Steven Norton?